the investment in China and also about how to conduct trade with China. Well, the thing is, right now the economic, there's a recession going on, okay, and which is probably the worst since World War II. The investment opportunity is never bigger actually at this time because China, with its own economic stimulus plan, performed better than the United States.
Right.
So with California now is kind of hungry for business, but still in the downturn here right now, China looks better in terms of the investment opportunity and trade opportunity as well. So in that way, I think this conference is good in the part that they want to people, Californians, okay, to go there to invest. In the meantime, trying to bring Chinese investors from China to here in California. It's a two-way street, and also it's a two-way flow of money and the intellectual properties as well. So that conference actually is very important in the sense that, you know, California being the biggest state on the West Coast, actually also the seventh largest economy in the whole world, it should play a bigger role in the United States and China business. Well, Timothy Geithner here right now in China, he's asking for money. Okay? He's asking for Chinese, like $2 trillion foreign reserves to move over here to the United States, which is also the future trend, of course. All these foreign reserves, to be honest with you, is going to come here in the future, no matter what.
California?
Well, not just California, in the United States, of course,
Okay.
the East Coast, New York as well. But California being
Has a special position.
exactly, Los Angeles right now is taking over New York as the largest seaport of trade between Asia. And California, no doubt, will play a much bigger role between China and the United States in terms of trade and investment. And this particular conference, I believe, is of critical importance right now, is because the money flow both ways, and mostly actually from China to the United States, is of importance to revitalize California's economy. I'm not saying that will be the only source of money to revitalize California economy, but at least it will put some kind of stimulus to the California, to local economy here. And I myself is very committed to this role of bridging the United States and China in terms of the economic and trade exchanges. As being the student in world economy, I studied U.S. economy when I was a student, and also studied U.S. economy when I was Xinhua journalist. So that way, I'm quite familiar between what
Very familiar. Yeah, extremely.
I can say that. Well, you know, but the thing is that I think as a lawyer, it's of critical importance to lead the way here, because with the trade increases and the investment increase from China to the United States, there's a lot of legal issues involved here.
Right.
We had see the things that most of my litigations involved with China business, with business here who are Chinese speakers, who are Chinese origin, and also with U.S. and China business dealings. The one that I had this case here, which I won the jury trial, which actually involves a Chinese investor here setting up a company here and trying to get people to invest in company. But of course, he did it fraudulently. That's why we win the case on the fraud. But it doesn't mean that we should not encourage people coming from China to invest here. The only issue is that to do it the way that is legally permissible. So that's why I think it's very important to educate people from China and here as well how to conduct business in the legally fashion. So that is especially the Chinese system and the United States system, legal system saying here, are different, still very much different. So how do you bridge these two different legal systems, understand each other, which is, I think, I need to take a leading role on this part, because most Americans here, they have no idea how to get into China market. What I'm trying to say is that for companies, medium, small, for the big companies of General Motors, well, I'm sorry, okay, other big companies like Microsoft, of course they have big US law firms have their presence in China. But for small and medium-sized companies here in the United States, they lack the financial resources to hire a big law firm. But what they're looking for is also someone who is competent in both the United States law and the China law. So that's why I think I need to play a much important role in this area, which I think I'm uniquely situated because of my background. That's what I said.
Yeah, especially you know both cultures very well.
Exactly, not just the cultural thing, and also the economic part, because I think my major of economics helped me tremendously in understanding the business world here and to be a business litigation lawyer